In the not-too-distant future, humanity had just begun its voyage into the deeper parts of the galaxy. Earth's technology had progressed rapidly in the last century, thanks to advancements in space travel and artificial intelligence. Human ships, although not the most advanced compared to some of the other galactic species, were fast, adaptable, and filled with explorers eager to discover the secrets of the universe. One day, a human exploration ship, the Starfinder, embarked on a mission to map out the distant edges of the Milky Way. Its crew of scientists, engineers, and space enthusiasts were on high alert, ready to chart new territories, and perhaps even make first contact with alien species. However, what they stumbled upon was far more than they had anticipated. The Starfinder, captained by the calm but adventurous Marcus Hale, was navigating through an uncharted sector of space when their sensors picked up something unusual and anomaly. Unlike anything they had seen before, it was as if space itself had folded in on itself, creating a shimmering rift. Naturally, curiosity took over. "Captain, you've got to see this," called out Dr. Lena Reyes, the ship's lead scientist, as the crew gathered around the bridge's holographic display. Marcus raised an eyebrow. "What do you think it is?" "I have no idea," Dr. Reyes said, "but the energy readings are off the charts. It's as if there's something on the other side." Without hesitation, Captain Hale made the decision. "Take us closer. Let's see what's out there." As the Starfinder approached the anomaly, the rift seemed to expand, engulfing the ship in a sudden burst of light. The next moment, they found themselves in the middle of a massive gathering of ships. The crew was in awe. Thousands of ships from various alien species floated in space, surrounding what appeared to be a grand space station. Unbeknownst to them, they had just stumbled upon the Galactic Council, an organization of highly advanced civilizations that govern the affairs of the galaxy. Inside the Galactic Council station, representatives from hundreds of different species were holding a meeting, discussing important matters like trade routes, resource allocation, and planetary defense. The sudden appearance of the human ship caused an immediate uproar. "Who are these intruders?" demanded an alien with reptilian features, one of the council's high-ranking members. "They do not belong here." The council members scrambled, some in confusion, others in panic. To them, humans were a primitive species, not yet advanced enough to join galactic politics. How could one of their ships have possibly found the council's secret meeting place? Meanwhile, aboard the Starfinder, the humans had no idea what they had just walked into. Captain Hale, Dr. Reyes, and the crew stared at the massive space station in disbelief. Captain, this doesn't look like uncharted space," said Tom Baxter, the ship's navigator, nervously eyeing the hundreds of alien vessels now surrounding them. "I think we may have made a wrong turn." Captain Hale chuckled, shaking his head. "You think?" The Galactic Council, thinking they were under attack or part of some elaborate plot, quickly activated their communication channels. A stern-looking alien with multiple eyes and shimmering blue skin appeared on the Starfinder's screen. "You are trespassing in the most secure location in the galaxy," the alien bellowed. "Identify yourselves immediately or face the consequences." Captain Hale, still not fully understanding the gravity of the situation, grinned and gave a relaxed salute. "Well, hello there. We're just a bunch of humans exploring the galaxy. Sorry if we crashed your meeting, didn't mean to interrupt." The alien representative blinked, clearly taken aback. "Humans? Impossible. You should not have the technology to even locate this place." Captain Hale leaned back in his chair, still calm and slightly amused. "Well, guess we got lucky." Back on the council floor, the reaction was a mix of shock, disbelief, and even anger. The council had strict protocols for first contact with less advanced species, but humans had bypassed them all. They had not only stumbled upon the most powerful governing body in the galaxy, but were now treating the entire encounter as if it was some sort of cosmic joke. To make matters worse or funnier, depending on one's perspective, the humans aboard the Starfinder didn't quite grasp the seriousness of their blunder. In fact, they found the whole situation rather entertaining. As the council scrambled to decide how to handle this unexpected intrusion, Captain Hale and his crew began talking with the various alien representatives. The humans were polite, curious, above all, completely unfazed by the fact that they had inadvertently stumbled upon the most powerful organization in the galaxy. During the conversation, one of the engineers aboard the Starfinder, Sam Davis, made an offhand joke about how they were probably the least prepared species to join a Galactic Council. This comment caused a few of the less serious alien representatives to chuckle. It didn't take long before the humor spread. Humans, it seemed, had a unique ability to break tension with laughter. Within minutes, what had been a potentially dangerous situation turned into something else entirely. The Alien Council members, who had been on edge, found themselves laughing along with the humans. Some of them even started making jokes of their own about how they had underestimated Earth's diplomatic skills. Back on the Starfinder, the crew was in stitches. Dr. Reyes was laughing so hard she had tears in her eyes, and even Captain Hale, known for his calm demeanor, couldn't suppress a grin. The humans had come in peace, and now, through their unexpected humor, they had managed to defuse what could have been an intergalactic incident. The Galactic Council, it seemed, had never encountered a species like them before. By the time the laughter died down, the Council had made an unprecedented decision. Instead of punishing the humans or expelling them from their space, they decided to allow Earth to attend future Council meetings as an honorary member. The humans' carefree approach had intrigued many of the species, and they were curious to see what other surprises Earth might have in store. The news of the accidental discovery spread like wildfire. Humanity, once considered a backwater species in the vastness of space. After their unexpected initiation into the Galactic Council, the humans aboard the Starfinder became something of a legend throughout the galaxy. Earth's carefree attitude and humor had broken down barriers faster than any form of diplomacy could have. What had started as an accident turned into an opportunity, and humanity was now considered an honorary member of the Council, a rare position for such a relatively new species in galactic terms. But with their newfound seat at the table, Earth's leaders quickly realized that this wasn't just about laughing off the encounter. They had become part of something much bigger. The galaxy, it seemed, was far more complicated than they had imagined. Captain Marcus Hale and his crew had barely returned to Earth when they received a formal invitation to attend the next Galactic Council meeting. The message arrived via an alien emissary, a blue-skinned species known as the Icarus, who politely reminded the humans that humor wouldn't be enough to keep their place in the Council. The invitation came with a subtle warning: humanity would need to prove itself. Earth scrambled to prepare. Governments, scientists, and military leaders from across the globe were brought together to create a special delegation only that could represent humanity on the grandest stage. Captain Hale, as the man who had unwittingly led Earth into this intergalactic relationship, was chosen to lead the delegation, along with Dr. Lena Reyes, the brilliant scientist who had helped navigate the original discovery. Captain Hale, said the Secretary General of the United Nations, "The galaxy is watching us now. We must tread carefully. Humor got us in the door, but diplomacy will keep us there." Hale nodded, his face serious. "Understood, sir, but I have a feeling the galaxy hasn't seen everything humans have to offer yet." The next council meeting was held on a lush, forested planet called Tovelia, known for its enormous, sentient trees and floating sky cities. Hale and his delegation arrived in Earth's newest state-of-the-art diplomatic vessel, the Concorde, which had been specifically built to showcase humanity's advanced technology while maintaining a humble, approachable appearance. As they stepped onto the planet's surface, they were greeted by a mix of awe and curiosity. Hundreds of alien species, from towering insectoid beings to sentient, gaseous clouds, gathered in the Great Hall of the Council. Despite their differences, one thing was clear: humanity was the newest player in a game that had been going on for millennia. Captain Hale and Dr. Reyes exchanged nervous glances, but they kept their cool. They had already made one unforgettable entrance, but this time, there was no room for mistakes. The Council's High Leader, Grand Arbiter Vexen, an ancient creature with glowing tendrils and a deep voice, addressed the humans, representatives of Earth. "We welcome you to your first official session of the Galactic Council. Your species is unique in its approach to galactic diplomacy, but now, you must demonstrate your value to the greater galaxy." Hale stepped forward, his voice steady. "We're honored to be here, Humanity is eager to learn, to contribute, and to work alongside the great species of this council. Our humor may have brought us here, but we offer much more than just that. A murmur rippled through the hall. The aliens weren't sure what to make of humans yet, but they were intrigued. For the first time, Earth had the chance to prove itself on the galactic stage. As the council session unfolded, Hale and his team quickly realized how complex intergalactic politics could be. Species debated fiercely over resource allocations, trade routes, and defense strategies. Some of the discussions seemed alien in every sense of the word, centuries-old disputes between species that humans couldn't even begin to understand. Earth, being new to the game, had no history in these disputes. They were neutral, which presented both an opportunity and a challenge. It was during one particularly heated debate between two ancient species, Calnari, a technologically advanced civilization, and the Vorxer, a warrior race that humanity saw its first opportunity to shine. The two species had been at odds for centuries, arguing over mining rights on a barren moon. The Vorxer wanted control of the moon's resources, while the Calnari claimed ownership based on ancient territorial claims. The debate had raged for years, with no resolution in sight. As tempers flared, Dr. Reyes leaned over to Captain Hale and whispered, "Why don't we suggest a compromise? Both species could benefit if they work together." Hale nodded, stepping forward. "If I may," he said, addressing the council, "it seems to me that both the Calnari and the Vorxer have valid claims, but rather than fighting over this moon, why not work together, share the resources? The Vorxer could manage the mining operations, while the Calnari provide the technology to make the process more efficient. Both sides win." The council chamber fell silent. For a moment, it seemed like Hale's suggestion might be dismissed, but then, to everyone's surprise, the Vorxer and Calnari representatives exchanged thoughtful glances. "That could work," the Calnari said slowly, surprised at the simplicity of the solution. The Vorxer representative grunted, "We will consider it." The rest of the council was impressed. The humans, in their first session, had managed to offer a solution to a centuries-old problem. It wasn't a perfect resolution, but it was a start, and it showed that Earth had something to offer beyond its carefree attitude. Just as humanity's place in the council was starting to solidify, a new crisis emerged. A mysterious fleet of ships appeared on the outskirts of council space. They were unlike anything anyone had seen before. Sleek, black vessels with advanced cloaking technology and weapons that could pierce the shields of even the most powerful warships. The council was divided on how to respond. Some species wanted to attack immediately, while others urged caution. Earth, having no military presence in this region of space, was caught in the middle of the debate. But then, a surprising message came from the fleet. It was addressed directly to Earth. "Humans," the message said, "we are the Xenorth, an ancient race that has watched your rise with interest. We wish to test you, meet us in battle, and prove your worth to the galaxy. Or, if you refuse, we will consider your species unworthy of its place in the stars."